Hello Collective, welcome back to Oak Moon Tarot, where the oak symbolizes spiritual growth and knowledge, and the moon influences our current energies. The moon is in Cancer, I believe, or is about to be, so during the time of this reading, it is a time of inner reflection, pouring into the self, working on the heart space, leaning into that self-acceptance and self-love, and taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, like Queen of Cups style, Cancer energy. That's interesting. I'm hearing like Cancer can also be very balanced. I'm getting the image of like those water bugs who like just stand on top of the water, but there's something about like the water displacement that makes it strong and balanced, and it's the alignment of the poles and the molecules. I know I'm getting all scientific here on you, but spirituality can be explained by science. You ever heard of the channel Spirit Science? That's a throwback for me. Okay, before I go any further, let me make sure that we're tapped in. Beautiful. Okay, so earlier I got some downloads about all 7 chakras, finding balance and the polarity, between the light and the dark, the positive and negative, which are connected to emotions. So we're still talking about the water and those positive and negative poles, and that's really just finding balance within your chakras by accepting the negative aspects while also holding the truth, holding the light side. For example, your root chakra is the first chakra. It's associated with the color red, and it deals with survival and can be blocked, or like the negative side, the negative pole of these emotions of your survival root chakra is fear. So just putting that into perspective. I also got we're expanding further and further, because we are, if you're part of this collective, you are on the leading edge of the unknown, and we're expanding upon basis of knowledge that's been around since ancient times, but there's been this like great awakening recently where grids have been litten up. Grids have been lit up. People have been experiencing more and more Kundalini risings, or Kundalini awakening, and that's like working through your chakras, right, from the base of your spine to your crown chakra and beyond, and we're expanding further, right? And there's been common knowledge about earth star chakras, which is like really sinking deeper and grounding yourself into like the earth's energy and finding like balance in nature, being very grounded in that sense. And then there's beyond the crown chakra, which is like the soul star chakra, and there's that gets into like the concept of time and past lives, right? The past life, the causal chakra. There's so much information coming through about the chakras and finding balance, because this is, I'm hearing, this is part of your journey. Well, you've come to the right place. Thank you so much for being here. Let's actually get into the cards now before we run out of time and it cuts off on us. Okay, Magic the Gathering deck. Okay, that one wants to come through. Oboro Breeze Collar. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. She's got these lobes of hair. I don't know. I'm drawn to the symbols. I don't know if you can see that on her. They look like earlobes, but they're more like her hair because it comes from the top, the crown, right? But there's these spirals, which we're talking about expanding further in the Fibonacci sequence, the logarithmic expansion. or contraction, I mean, depending on which pole you're looking at. Kind of like the yin and yang symbols as well. Balance, right? You're so grounded. Okay. It says, I feel their unnatural influence in the weary, weeping land. Do they care nothing for the creatures who walk below their clouds? 8.5 tails. I don't know. That might be significant. Yeah. So, just as there's a positive light in all of this, the universe comes in balance. There's a law of polarity, and there's some sort of like push and pull, give and take between light and dark energies in the world just to keep balance of things. I feel like you're aware of that. You can feel there's an unnatural influence in the weary, weeping land. And so I feel like you're stepping forward to help the collective. Oh, what's that? Temperance, the balance. Whoa. Finding balance in the world. Whoever I'm connecting with, wow, you're finding balance. This is the card of alchemy, right? This is the card of, I would say, enlightenment, finding balance. So if you're one who has balanced all of their chakras and are on the leading edge of that unknown and expanding further, you're doing it with alchemy here. All of the elements are present in this card. There's a full balance here. That's really interesting. There's a full balance because we have the wings symbolizing air. We have this triangle symbolizing fire. We have the water. She's stepping in half water and half on the earth. Balancing the water, the positive and negative poles, just as I was talking about, but also masculine and feminine is blending here as well, because like some of the other cards, when the masculine and feminine are separate, they're nude bodies, whereas this is just like a plain white, like gender neutral. And the world card is also known as like the hermaphrodite because it's embodying both masculine and feminine energy. So like again, this idea of coming into balance. Ooh, okay. What else wants to come through while we still have time? Earth and Water Dragon and the Deep Blue Dragon, clearing your pathway. Interesting. Trust that you are protected. Walk on a path of light. Be this breeze caller, walking on a path of light. Ooh, yeah. Earth and Water Dragon creates the foundation for new growth. A fresh start is coming with new opportunities. Nurture your ideas and harvest the abundance. As you come into the leading edge of the unknown and you're expanding further, I know you guys begin downloads and expanding the consciousness, expanding the collective consciousness in the spiritual, in the 5D, beyond what we see. Blue Dragon from the Pleiades, here's beyond what we see, that third eye. Prepares you to accept source healing, accept a heart activation, give and receive heart healing. I was feeling that. Giving so much love to yourself, your heart is going to be like blown wide open, or it has been. So give kindness to yourself first and foremost. Be very patient and loving and nurturing. And we have the Kuan Yin's Pink Dragon, which is making me think of like, I feel like her name should be Kuan Yin, I don't know. Brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. See all your cords dissolved by transcendent love, love beyond what you thought was possible. Enjoy your freedom. Look for the divine around you. With the lotus flower there, the awakening, Kundalini awakening, you've found balance, you've found pure love that transcends this world. Congratulations. That's so beautiful. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for lending this opportunity to read into your energy. It's so beautiful. I'm so grateful. Be sure to leave a like if you liked it, and leave a comment if you feel so inclined, and don't forget to subscribe. Wishing you all the peace, love, harmony, balance, and transcendence upon you all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.